Today in the Toyverse, I take a look at the Ivan Drago bloody and beaten up version from Rocky 4. Now this figure was made by NECA. I gotta say, I am really digging this Russian monster. He looks fantastic, all beaten up and bloodied up and ready to knock off somebody's head. But enough chitter chatter, let's go ahead and talk about the sculpting and detailing on this guy. Let's see if the camera's going to work with us. Let's go ahead and zoom in here and talk about the head sculpt for starters. As you can see, he's got his mouthpiece in, done in a nice black paint job. He's got that gash over his eye when Rocky busted him up. And you got some nice detailing in the hair. Look at those muscles. Much like Popeye, he's been eating his spinach and taking his steroids. Although they never did say it was steroids, but come on, we all know the truth. His gloves are done fantastically. The trunks are done very nicely too, representing Soviet Russia the only way Ivan Drago can. And look at those leg muscles. Just the definition of a beast. And in terms of his feet, he's got the nice tassels on there with the boots and the shoes and the red socks. I mean, everything about Drago just looks fantastic. Very satisfied with Drago, to say the least. While I have him in my hand, let's go ahead and go over articulation. In terms of the head, can look up, can look down a lot more, can go side to side and spin all the way around. In terms of the arms, they can go all the way out. And unlike the Rocky figure, I have no issues in terms of the arm being floppy and very loose. It can go down and it can spin, no problems there. You got the hinge at the elbow and goes in and out and bends up and down. You got a ball peg at the glove here, so you can get those nice boxing motions. In terms of the upper body, he's got the diaphragm joint here that allows it to go down that much. And it goes back a fair amount. And you get some side to side. Once again, we got the legs. I've already pointed out the issues with the Rocky figure. But just to point them out again, they're on the ball peg system with the thigh cut. They can go out about that far. The only way to get them to go up is to use the thigh cut that's hidden inside the trunks and then to bring it out. But then the problem is you have the knee joint here, and it just looks weird. But normally the knee joint looks like that. It's on a hinge and it goes back that much, and you can even get a broken Ivan Drago. And in terms of the foot, it's got a hinge or ball peg. Wow, that flew off screen. Sorry, folks, we are having technical difficulties. Okay, I got the ball peg back in. It's actually not on a hinge. It's on a ball peg. Silly me. So it can go back that much, and it can go up about that much. Otherwise, you will pop it off, as you just saw. And you do get some ankle pivot out of it because it's a ball peg. And you do have the toe hinge. That works pretty well, and it's the same on the other side of the figure as well. So all in all, definitely a dominating and intimidating Ivan Drago here. So I'm very happy with that. I would talk about the accessories, but the guy doesn't have any, which is okay. Actually, I take that back. I would have liked a robe. Think he could have done a robe as an accessory. I would have been happy with that. Yeah. Going with the rope for that in terms of accessories. So let's go ahead and do the size comparison. Call this video a day. Alright folks, here's the size comparison, and it is not only double vision, but it is also a figure from the grave. On the left of the screen, we have the Apollo Creed version of Ivan Drago, and on the right of your screen, we have Apollo Creed. Rest in peace, Apollo Creed. We miss you every day. And in the middle, we have the Russian monster who just got his butt kicked by Rocky Balboa. So obviously, these guys all fit in with each other. So if you want to have Ivan Drago fight Ivan Drago, no problems there. And if you want this Drago to really be a monster and kill Apollo Creed, you can do that too. Russia number one, da! Russia number one, da! I'm sorry, folks. I got the sillies today. And this review actually went a lot faster than I thought. So, bottom line, Ivan Drago here is definitely worth your money. Now, that presents another problem, and I'll save that for the other Ivan Drago review. But I do like this one very much so, especially the head sculpt. Like I said, he's lacking in the accessories. I would have preferred a robe for not only him, but the other Drago as well. But, you know, it's still nice to have. It's nice to have him fight Rocky. So, you know, who am I to complain? I'm just some guy who reviews toys. So, that's going to do it for the show. Once again, a huge shout out to the DTKC show. Go check them out every Monday night, wherever you listen to podcasts at. Also, head over to undercovercapes.com. They got all things geekery from Marvel, DC, indie, movie reviews, video game reviews, you name it. They got all your podcasting needs for the geek in you. Also, head over to extreme-sets.com and see what they're cooking up. This wonderful diorama I purchased from them a few years ago, and I love it. And you're going to love all the different designs they got going on over there. Also, while I'm talking about it, make sure you head over to BigBadToyStore.com. That's where I picked up the Drago family and Creed and Rocky from. So you can find other things there if the Rocky franchise doesn't tickle your pickle. And last but not least, if you're a fan of toy photography, head over to @ToyLoverCrew. Sorry for the pregnant pause. And give them a follow and use the hashtag Toy Lover Crew to feature your toy art. You'll find me over there, and you'll find some amazing, talented artists over there as well. That's it for the review. Stay tuned at the end for the slideshow. And until next time, great googly moogly.